This drawing is inspired by my pussy willow bush, which is starting to bud out, and I have little pussy willows coming along. So I thought I would make up a slow drawing that looks a lot like a pussy willow. So here we go. We're going to start on the side of your rectangular paper. And this is watercolor paper, and we're going to slowly make a line. It doesn't have to be perfect. The bumpy paper, which is watercolor paper, is sometimes hard to keep things perfectly straight, but that's going to be fine. When we get to the top, we're going to slowly turn the corner and make a parallel line going down back to where we started. And it's going to get slightly wider as we get down to the bottom here, which is the way the pussy willow branch is. And it's going to go right off like that. And then we're going to start at the top, and we're going to do the pussy willow, the catkin, I guess they call it, first. And we're going to simply start at the stem and come around in a sort of a rounded shape. And when we get back to the beginning, we're going to make a little kind of cup shape attached to it. And if you see on the pussy willow, that's the casing, the seed casing, I guess, or the bud casing there, okay? And then you can see that the growth pattern is opposite. It's a little spirally, but we're not going to get that detailed. And we're going to start down a little ways on this side and make our shape. That's a little bit like a elongated, rounded shape. And then when we get to the bottom, make a little cup like that. And we're going to continue down the stem in the same manner, alternating sides. Next, we're going to decide where we want to make another pussy willow coming up. I think from this corner, and this time I'm going to make my line go in this direction. And for the next part here, we're going to do something a little special. You're going to use a crayon or a crepa or oil pastel, which is what I have, which has an oily consistency to it. And you're going to use a white one or a light gray. And you're going to color in. You don't have to do this carefully or accurately, but you're going to put some of that on top of each of the catkin buds, as you see me doing here. Just coloring, really. You can't see it, so it's hard to know exactly where you're going, especially this one that doesn't have a point on it, but it doesn't matter. And I'm going to do all of them, and then you'll see what happens. Next, I'm going to take a brush and And I'm going to use just water well, this one's got a little color in it, but that's all right. To put some water down on my paper. And then I'm going to pick up some color from my palette, remembering to make it really juicy. And I'm going to drop down color here and see what happens, like we were doing the other day. And pick it up and roll it around a little bit. And you're going to notice that wherever there is crayon or oil pastel, it's going to resist the paint. So I'm going to add some more water so that I can show you that a little bit better. If I paint right over it, you can see how the oil pastel will resist that and push the watercolor away. So I'm trying to make kind of a, sky-like background here. Let's see what